I was told you were impressive for a boy of 17. I'm Eleanor, who might have been your mother.
Queen Eleanor.
All the others here you know.
I gather you're disturbed about your sister and her diary.
16 years ago, you made a treaty with us. It is time its terms were executed.
I should think so.
Our position comes to this, that you will either hold the marriage or return the Vexin. Alice marries Richard, or we'll have the county back at once.
That's clear, concise, and well presented. My position. Well, frankly, Philip, it's a tangle. 2 years ago, the Queen and I, for reasons passing understanding, gave the Aquitaine to Richard. That makes Richard very powerful. How can I give him Alice, too? The man she marries has you for an ally.
It's their wedding or the Vexin back. Those are the terms you made with Louis.
True, but academic, lad. The Vexin's mine.
By what authority?
It's got my troops all over it. That makes it mine. Now hear me, boy.
I am a king. I am no man's boy.
A king? Because you put your ass on purple cushions?
Sir.
Fairly. You haven't got the feel of this at all, lad. Use all your voices. When I bellow, bellow back.
I'll mark that down.
This, too. We are the world in small. A nation is a human thing. It does what we do for our reasons. Surely, if we're civilized, we can put away the knives. We can make peace. We have it in our hands.
I've tutors of my own. Will that be all?
Oh, think. You came here for a reason. Don't you want to ask me if I've got an offer?
Have you got an offer?
Not yet, but I'll think of one. Oh, by the way, you're better at this than I thought you'd be.
I wasn't sure you'd noticed.
Well, what shall we hang? The holly or each other?
Would you say, Father, that I have the makings of a king?
Splendid king.
And would you expect me, Father, to give up without a fight?
Of course you fight. I raised you to.
I don't care what you offer, Philip. I don't care what plans you make. I'll have the Aquitaine and Alice and the crown. I'll not give up one to get the other. I won't trade off Alice or the Aquitaine to that walking posture! No, your loving son will not.
Did you hear what he called me?
Clearly, dear. Now run along. It's nearly dinner time.
I only do what Father tells me.
Go and eat.
What, should I say something wrong? I'm not saying something wrong.
Don't pout.
I'm not pouting.
Stand up straight! How often do I have to tell you?
And that's to be the king.
And I'm to be his chancellor. Has he told you? John will rule the country while I run it. That is to say, he gets to spend the taxes that I raise.
How nice for you.
It's not as nice as being king.
We've made you Duke of Brittany. Is that so little?
No one ever thinks of crown and mentions Jeff. Why is that?
Isn't being chancellor power enough?
It's not the power I feel deprived of. It's the mention I miss. There's no affection for me here. You wouldn't think I'd want that, would you?
Henry? I have a confession.
Yeah.
I don't much like our children. Only you, the child I raised but didn't bear.
You never cared for me?
I did and do, believe me. Henry's bed is Henry's province. He can people it with sheep for all I care. Which on occasion he has done.
Rosamond's been dead for 7 years.
2 months and 18 days. I never liked